Well, folks, what if I told you that there was one list that could bring everyone down from Hollywood to Washington to some of the most powerful people on this planet? And that's the Jeffrey Epstein Client list. The names that Jeff Epstein took to his grave. Or did he? Trump might be about to release all of it. And if he does, it is going to be a bloodbath. Who's on the list? How far does the rabbit hole go down? And why now? This could change everything. We're going to get into it right now. But before we get into it, drop down below, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you don't ever miss another video from us again in the future. I am really, really excited about this episode. I've been trying to plan it out now for a couple days. Feel like we've got something good for you guys today. But very excited at the concept or the idea that the Epstein list is going to be released. Now, obviously, we have to set a little context for this because obviously, I think he died back in 2019. It's like this has been well out of, this has been in the rearview mirror for a couple years now. But Epstein's connections while he was alive have really remained a mystery since his, I guess you could call it suspicious. I don't want to piss YouTube off and then kick me off of here, so I'm going to call it a suspicious death in 2019 when Jeffrey Epstein killed himself, or so they say. Now, his client list is rumored to contain some of the most powerful names in the world. Things that those people would rather you just not know about. Who was on Epstein Island? How many young women, underage women, were at Epstein Island? I want to know everything. Release all the damn files. Are you kidding me? Release them. But here's what we know so far. So the Trump administration may be on the verge of declassifying this information, the Epstein files, including a client list. We're going to take a look at this right now, but Pam Bondi, who's the Attorney General right now of the United States, former Florida Attorney General, which if you don't remember, Jeff Epstein lived in Palm Beach, Florida. It's like this is from her home state where she's from, and she confirmed that she is reviewing these documents herself, saying, quote, "It's sitting on my desk right now to review." Let's take a listen into Pam Bondi over at Fox.
The DOJ may be releasing the list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients? Will that really happen?
It's sitting on my desk right now to review. That's been a directive by President Trump. I'm reviewing that. I'm reviewing JFK files, MLK files. That's all in the process of being reviewed because that was done at the directive of the president from all of these agencies.
So have you seen anything that you said, oh my gosh?
Not yet.
Okay. Well, we'll check back with you.
Obviously keeping her lips tight right now. My guess is that there have been, if she's actually looked at it, now granted this was from 2 days ago, this video, so if she's had time to look at it now, if you see Pam Bondi walking around Washington D.C. and she's just got a grave look on her face, or she's just really, really happy, maybe we found something on in the Epstein files. But why now? What's so significant about now? Now, Trump has been pushing for transparency on all high-profile cases. You know, the JFK assassination, the Robert F. Kennedy assassination, the MLK assassination, 9/11, UFOs, and it just kind of makes sense as in union with JFK, MLK, 9/11, UFOs. It gets to Epstein. That just by nature kind of what's next on there, and it fits his narrative of draining the swamp and exposing the corruption. If there are people who are elected officials whose names are on that list, my guess is they're not going to be elected officials for much longer. This could be a very, very strategic move, to really dominate the headlines and shift the political narrative, especially if there are people on there, big names Trump can be following through on his promises. He's promised to do a lot, especially when it comes to declassification of high-profile cases like this. This could be a big one to really get the narrative on what Trump did, what Biden was hiding. But ultimately, we're going to see what happens, how this all plays out. But it really is big news that you have the sitting attorney general saying, yeah, it's on my desk right now. Some other members that are really key players in this, on whether this is going to be released or not, people like Anna Paulina Luna, who is leading the task force to declassify files on various events, including the Epstein document. And let's be honest, it's not just a Trump thing. There is bipartisan support in getting an interest in getting these documents out. Now, I think it's very clear Republicans are leading the way. And due to the heinous nature of some of these crimes, it appears that Democrats are kind of dragging their feet, but ultimately coming along with us on this. I don't think it's a winning strategy to try and keep the Epstein files declassified or to keep them classified. I don't think it's a winning position to run on that for almost like 9/11, JFK. I don't think it's a winning thing to or a winning position to run on that. But ultimately, Biden had 4 years, and here's the thing: so did Trump. Trump did have 4 years, but also you think it was an ongoing investigation at the time. Epstein just had died while Trump was in office, so I think if anyone, the blame should be falling on Biden. Why the hell didn't we get this sooner? But that's not what they're about. They're about maintaining the fourth branch of government, the bureaucracy, and really holding on to the state secrets like this. But there could be some pretty big political implications and fallout that comes from this. Names on the Epstein client list could include top politicians, celebrities, business tycoons. I just want to see, let's see. I wanted to look this up real quick and see if we can get it. I want to find betting odds. Gosh, and I'm just trying to, let's see if we can find, from Polymarket. Let's see if, here, Polymarket on X. Let's go over to Polymarket just real quick and just take a look at it. Can we just see, let's see, will Kanye, Trump, let's see, can we search up here? Let's see, Who will be named on the Epstein list by June 30th? Bill Clinton coming in at a 64%. Bill Gates. Ehud Barak. I don't know who that is. Prince Andrew, Alan Dershowitz, Stephen Hawking, David Copperfield, Hillary Clinton, Michael Jackson. Ooh, that's a new one. Barack Obama and Donald Trump. Obviously, Trump, there's many pictures with Trump and Epstein together. But as we know, Trump banned him from his private beach club, Mar-a-Lago, due to some of the heinous nature and some things that people knew were going on. Trump outright banned him from his club. Doesn't mean we couldn't see his name on the list, but we'll see. And my hope is that regardless of what happens, that even if Trump's name is on the list or not, I still want it released. I want to know who the hell was on that island. Who the hell was getting off to little kids? Like, these sick people. Pedophilia. There's this thing called the death penalty. But this could shake up both Republican and Democratic establishments. No one is safe in this. Really, no one is safe. And people on this list, there could be investigations, public backlash, and even from victims, they could try and go after some of these people. But why does this matter? Why do the Epstein client list, why does it matter to so many people? Because if these files are exposed deep-rooted corruption and illegal activities that are going on, it will completely change public trust in the elites. If Donald Trump has not done enough over the last 10 years to completely throw a blanket of distrust over the institutions, over the elites, over the mainstream media, I don't know if this is the break-in point for some people, but I think there's a lot of people this could be the break-in point for, and I think that public trust in these people is going to plummet. There is not going to be deep-rooted trust in the establishment, in the elites. And it's not just about a scandal. It's about accountability, getting justice for the Epstein victims, holding these people accountable. Our government knows who these people, just think of this. Most likely the people whose names are on this list are the same people who have power and control over whether the list gets released. That's how sick this is. And that's how deep-rooted in our political and really just the establishment, the 1%, the 1/10 of 1%. And, the thing is for a political strategy for President Trump, Trump's base thrives on these anti-establishment narratives. This is red meat to the base right here. This is red meat to the electorate. Not even just his base, to the electorate. By pushing for transparency, Trump can really position himself, again, the outside fighter against elite corruption. It's all we did an episode a week ago about Trump and rebranding. It's all about rebranding of America. Well, this is what he's branding here. He's branding himself again as the outside fighter who's going to fight against the elite corruption, the mainstream media, the politicians. And there's going to be massive media coverage on this. Just look at us. We're going to cover this. This could drown out other political stories, influencing public opinion on people. It's like there could be things that happen in the midst of this that almost go unnoticed because of how much attention there's going to be on the Epstein list because we've waited so long. And I want to know, did Jeff Epstein really kill himself? Like, let's just be honest. We'll say it out loud now. Hopefully YouTube's AI, they go in and transcribe all your videos. Hopefully they don't get this far into the video. But social media, it's going to explode. Names, conspiracy theories, debate. It's just the rabbit hole is just going to, you're going to take a huge jump down the rabbit hole. And then you're going to get down there and you're going to realize there's 10,000 more rabbit holes to go down. But really, we have to see what's going to happen next. Will Pambody actually go ahead, release these files, or is this just political theater to drum up some engagement online? How are these high profile figures acting? And we can say it out loud. Silence speaks volume. The people whose names who could be on this list, I'm just saying, they seem to be awfully quiet right now. Maybe it's because they're just talking with people in the back doors behind closed doors, trying to make sure that these files never get released. And I'm guessing we're going to see legal battles from certain people, whether it's the Clintons, whether it's Alan Dershowitz, whoever it is, to keep these documents sealed. My guess is it's not going to just happen super easily. I think there is overall bipartisan support, not 90% of Americans, but I think there is bipartisan support for this. But there will be people who fight back to keep these sealed. It's like, really, at this point, we have to keep an eye on any announcements from Trump, Pambody, or Congressman Luna from Florida, who's leading that task force to declassify government secrets. We just have to kind of keep our ears perked, and we're going to see what happens. Keep your eyes open, your ears open for anything that comes our way, because if this happens, it is going to be the story of the decade. Not just for what's revealed, but for what it exposes. The power, the political corruption, the pedophilia, all of it. And will Trump actually follow through, or is this just another political stunt? Because at this point, only time will tell. But either way, the elites are sweating, and you know what? I'm glad, because they should be sweating. Now, what do you think? Is Trump going to blow the lid off this Epstein scandal, or do you think it's just hype just to get some engagement online or whatever? Drop your thoughts down in the comments. Don't forget to smash that like button if you like this video. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another video from us in the future. You guys have a good rest of your day now.